Good afternoon, Math 152 students. This is just a quick video to show you a couple of MyMathLab features. To get to MyMathLab, click on Assignments, and you can click on the Pearson's MyMathLab and Mastering. Your version is going to look a little differently than mine. Notice you're not going to have all of these assignment managers or manager keys, but you should have a course or a button that says All Assignments and MyMathLab Course Home. You should be able to click either one. If you click the All Assignments, this will take you into a page where it lists the homework and the quizzes. Notice on this one, it's actually showing me the very end of the assignments, 21 through 23. So I'm going to click backwards and it'll show me the very beginning. So from here, you can click into your homework. And the Chapter 1 homework you can see has 25 questions. To start, I can click question number 1 and begin to navigate. So when I click that question number 1, it'll take me into the homework and it'll give me some options here once I answer to either exit or continue. So let's see, a blank is a person or object that's a member of the population. So let's say for this one, I know it's an individual. So I check my answer and it tells me great. So if I click save, what it will do is exit me out of the screen and it'll take me back through the 1 through 25. Rather than doing that, the easier way to navigate is to click along the top, and this takes you into any of the questions. And it lets you skip around, especially if you're getting stuck. So just to contrast, let's say this next one, I get stuck. Let's just say I choose the wrong answers here. Okay, so I'm choosing discrete and continuous variable, which isn't working here. But let's say I go to check my answer. It's not correct, but let's say I hit save. That save will take me back to this main page. So rather than having to click save every time and exit back out and go back in, the easiest thing to do is just navigate along the top, moving from question to question like this. Anytime you see this green check mark at the top, that means your answer has been saved and it shows that it's correct. Even if you're not hitting the save button, that little green arrow means that MyMathLab has saved your answer. Alright, so let's go back in, and if we were to click the MyMathLab Course Home, this takes us a slightly different place. Notice the homework takes you right into the homework. I'm going to hit save so it takes us out of here. And right here, it doesn't really give me anywhere else to click. If you want to get into some of the other features, click this MyMathLab Course Home. That menu, I think, may pop up on yours, may not. What you'll see along this part is all of the different things that you can access as part of MyMathLab. The homework and also the homework and quizzes, you can also click here to see that list of homework. We'll talk about quizzes and tests here in a second. But you also will access StatCrunch through this page. So if you click StatCrunch, it'll actually allow you to take another link to the StatCrunch website. And whenever we're using StatCrunch, we'll get there by using the MyMathLab. So right now, we don't need to worry about it. We'll see StatCrunch pop up later. Let's get back to the homework and quizzes. Let's say you log in to the main page and you want to work on your homework. Great. This tells you you can open Homework Chapter 1, Homework Chapter 2. Let's say, though, that you are ready to take the first quiz. Notice here it's still telling me 21 through 23, so I'm going to page back. When you're looking at the full list of assignments, you'll notice that some of the assignments have a little flag. This tells you that there's a prerequisite that you need to look at, and before it will let you click on it, you will have to complete Chapter 1 homework with a 70% or higher. Right now, it will let me go in and bypass that prereq And your quiz will look very similar to your homework to start, but there's some key differences. In your homework, you can continue to work problem after problem after problem an unlimited number of times. When you do the quiz will remind you, hey, you are only getting 3 times to take it. I think I clicked the wrong place a minute ago, but when I click continue, it takes me in and it says you have started the quiz 0 of 3 times. When you click you're ready to start, that starts your first attempt. You have to answer all of the questions in the quiz before it will let you submit your answer and see what you got right or wrong. So notice if I'm answering question number 1, there's no check answer. There's just next question. So I can navigate by using the next question, or I can navigate along the top. Once I'm finished with everything, then I can submit my quiz. Right now, if we submit it, it'll tell me, hey, you still have a bunch of stuff left to do. And then it'll tell me, hey, you missed all of these, and we can go in and look and see what we missed and review our questions. If you want to go in and take it a second time, MyMathLab will continue to record your highest score, and that's what I will use in your gradebook. But you have to do it all in one setting. So you can't save your quiz and go back to it, whereas your homework, you can save it and go back to it and continue working on each individual question over and over again and keep submitting it one question at a time. So keep in mind that our syllabus has quizzes are 10%. So what I'm going to be looking at when I pull your grades are these quiz scores. Typically I found that the quiz scores are better indications for how prepared you are for that test rather than your homework, because you want to think about that homework as unlimited practice. And your quiz is usually shorter than the homework. You'll notice that Chapter 1 quiz had 8 problems. Chapter 1 homework had 25 problems. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and we'll be taking a look at some more StatCrunch stuff this week and MyMathLab features this week.